Okay, TRK, calm down, calm down. Here we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day, TRK. Unless you're enemies with Ireland, too. Come on, TRK. TRK, are you wearing green right now? This is a very important question. I am. I got green shorts on, and my t-shirt has Weevil on it, and he's the Metroid character where his affinity weapon is green, the battle hammer. Uh-oh. Is TRK editing his answer right now? Is it no? But he's gonna try to say yes? TRK! You better watch out. Kerberos Bro might be here to pinch and punch. He was not happy last stream. He's like, where's TRK? I was like, uh-oh. Well, I shouldn't say he wasn't happy, but he was asking where you were, TRK. You better watch out. See, TRK, you gotta stop making enemies. Well, good, TRK. That's good progress. Hey! Okay, here we go. TRK, when are you going to be the better man and make peace with Sax? Well, Sax needs to... Well, that's why you could be the better man, because Sax hasn't been doing so well behavior-wise. Classic? Hold on, TRK. Classic? Are you trying to self-say that you have a classic lineup of, quote, 6-0 matches? First off, TRK... in Pokemon in general, you either win or lose. I know in draft they keep track of every specific knockout, but I think some people just, they take seriously the whole 6-0, whatever, I got 6, whatever. Win or lose, that's it, you know? I know in Draft League they keep track of individual stats for the end of the season. But second off, classic, come on TRK, let's be humble. But I say let's be humble, but your opponent was being a very bad sport. I haven't seen the match yet. I saw the screenshot and the context that I guess he wasn't gonna let one KO happen. That's pathetic. And he said, hold on, he said, I'm not gonna make you play it out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, supposedly there is punishment for that, or at least like Go-Goat's gonna get logged for 6 KOs from what you said. But it's like, dude, just play out the match. Like, those replays are archived. You are now archived as being a poor sport. What's up, GT? Match review? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Showdown, TRK. We will match review tomorrow. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh, nice.
The control point is being captured.
Good afternoon. Yeah, good job pointing the health pack. So Charizard had Water Terra. Anti-sun boosting solar power spec solar beam Charizard. Oh, Go had Water Terra. Yeah, we'll watch the match tomorrow. We'll do an overview. Sounds like it'll be a quick overview. Okay. Well, yeah, when I saw solar power, I was like, oh, okay, I assume you're talking about Charizard. Yeah, you said Charizard at the end. I was just like, wait, Charizard's Water Terra. That does sound like it could be a pretty good strategy. Good combo. Hey, nice. Yeah, sadly seems like that guy might take himself a bit too seriously. I know he, like a season before, in the PR discussion chat, which was not active at all, he made a comment saying PR me and then everyone else, and like it just stayed there for like months. Like no one responded to it. I was like, geez, dude. I just remember like when we played, was it 2 seasons ago? When we played the season where you came to visit, that's when his Shedinja hit into my Colossal and Flame Body activated, and he said lucky BITCH. Didn't bribe. Yeah, PR stuff, that's, you know, not my thing. But it was funny to see that. He's just this isolated comment where he was trying to say him above everyone else, and then no one replied for like months. You're just like, oh boy, man. I hope this match, hopefully this match humbles him. It doesn't look like it right now, but I hope he starts reflecting and learns to be a better sport overall. I mean, he did say GG in my match, last 2 matches. Oh yeah, 2 seasons ago. He won against me last season. But that's the thing. He beat me last season, said GG. You beat him. Did he say GG in battle discussion? You know, there's a term called Schrodinger's a-hole, like ASS hole, where, you know, there's Schrodinger's cat, where you don't know if the cat's in the box or not until you check. Oh, okay. He said a pre-GG. I mean, he rage quit, but did he say GG in battle discussion? Because that's kind of the etiquette, is you say it twice. Did you say GG in battle discussion?
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Oh. Maybe give him.
We have lost the control point.
Maybe give him 23 minutes. So yeah, there's a term called like Schrodinger's a-hole, and it's basically because with Schrodinger's cat, you don't, you know, the whole thing is about you don't know if the cat exists until you check the box or not. Okay, go back to, yeah, the base board. Anyway, you don't know the cat's in the box or not until you check. With this, someone shows their true character when something goes their way or doesn't go their way. So what happens is, you see this, I've seen this in Pokemon, I've seen this in competitive Melee, is someone might say GG if they win, but if they lose, they're not that nice. And, you know, that's a true test of character. See how they handle things not going their way. Go-Goat? What was the Go-Goat set? I mean, we'll look tomorrow. But if you want to share the set, you can put it in the community Discord. I'm sure Rainbow GG will like to see it. Ooh, nice. Hey, what's up? Yeah, start chewing ice. Hey, Ego, what's up? Yep. Everyone doing well tonight? This afternoon? You know, I know everyone has different time zones. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Good. Oh, good shot. Little sandwich. Again. Okay, Terra Water. So for Go-Go, yeah, Terra Water. Leftover, Sap Sipper. Yeah, Terra Water with Sap Sipper is pretty funny. 252 HP, Special Defense, Attack. Bulk Up, Horn Leech, Milk Drink, Rock Slide. Wow, your only attacking move was Rock Slide. And yeah, you said he had Clefable. Clefable, I guess he hasn't shared yet. Did Clefable have Unaware? Huh. That is a cool set, though, Tier. Oh, and Horn Leech. Yeah. My mind just instantly thought, like, heal move. Yeah, Horn Leech, Rock Slide. Yeah. Kind of similar to... I played a bit of Sceptile and Gen 8 NU, and he had Leaf Blade, Rock Slide. And sometimes you'd run either Earthquake or Acrobatics with Unburden, and then your last move would be like Swords Dance. Which that can just be good coverage. Just like overall. Magic, oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good skill to have, is recognizing what ability it might be based on the playstyle of the opponent. Oh, thank you. They might have been spy checking. Ooh, nice. That's what a bold play. Nice. Nice. Oh, good level 2. maybe she's interested in a Pokemon draft in the future. Be up to her. TRK, who are you talking about? Hacky Sack Enthusiast? I think they left a few months ago. Ooh, nice.
We have lost the control point.
Okay, it doesn't show lost health, so that's why my team did not die or drown. Like not take damage either from being stuck underwater for a little bit. Nice, good rocket.
Teleporter going up.
How do you get an A for presentation in what? Street Fighter? You doing a combo contest for Street Fighter 6 TRK? What, this summer? This August? In Kansas City? I didn't hear about this TRK. What's going on? It's just you and Sax. Is Lasagna judging? Plant presentation. Hopefully it's on like the grading criteria. Honestly, though, to answer your question, for me, in grade school and college, just overall, when it came to presentation being part of your grade, it really is about, one, your confidence and just declaring things, which stems from good research. So good research is your foundation. But also, there was a computer class I took in high school where at the very end of your presentation, you know, the teacher was big about citing your sources. And I remember there was one person who they did their PowerPoint presentation and then their last slide said sources Google Images. And that was really bad. So presentation could also be about, like, there are certain pitfalls you don't want to fall into if you do like a slideshow. And like, you don't want to, like, here's another example. You know, like how there's a trope for puns and dad jokes where they're trying way too hard to be funny, and so it gets pretty bad pretty fast. That actually can be a big part of presentation too. There are people that try way too hard to be funny. They're way over committing to something, and it can just fall flat. So kind of just like have a good natural confidence in your presentation. So let's say we're talking about Venus flytraps. For the next 20 seconds, this is what I tell you. Venus flytraps are really cool plants. You know how you can put a pencil and they'll react to it? Those are the nerve endings that we see as teeth. They're able to use, like, you know, a special scented pollen to attract flies and other bugs, and then once they hit those little teeth, they clamp together, you know, something like that. Try to reduce your amount of ums, but it is natural to say it from time to time, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not that saying is bad in like casual conversation overall. It's just, yeah, if there's a presentation grade, if you say way too much, that's an indicator of not being prepared. Oh yeah, you can change your guillotine design. Though I don't really... Oh yeah, here it is. Orchid mimicry. Is that your presentation? Yeah, Venus flytraps they're like my favorite plant. They're it's pretty crazy that plants have evolved to basically be carnivores. And it's like, you know, obviously their name, yeah, they'll trap flies, but also like, I mean, ants, grasshoppers. I wonder what the... Obviously, yeah, if they're too big, they won't get trapped. But actually, what's pretty frightening is, like a praying mantis, they're super big, but if they just like misstep, they could just lose a leg. It's pretty sad. Oh, okay. Good. That really does sound like you are in the prime working routine of college, and that's a good thing. Like, just college is all about, I mean, good colleges. No, we're not talking about the scam colleges. You know, colleges are meant to be about building critical thinking skills. And this sounds a lot like what I did. Yeah, you're picking these articles, and you know, I'm assuming that they're going to reward you for grabbing scholarly sources. I remember, I'm glad I had that drilled into me early on in college with scholarly sources, but I actually didn't learn about the sensation of confirmation bias until my senior year, or my last year of college. Thankfully, my papers overall were fine across my college career, but I didn't learn about the actual definition. I didn't know that was a definition, was confirmation bias. Obviously, because I was developing critical thinking skills, I was doing that going into college, and then college helped that a lot too. I just like naturally avoided confirmation bias because there's so many, like I took 2 philosophy courses, and there's just multiple things in college, like a general education, that'll help you broaden your perspective to make sure that, you know, like we're talking about with scholarly sources, you're trying to make sure you look at multiple angles for facts or in a debate. But when I actually learned about the term, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, being blunt, like that's what a big part of like Trump supporters do in this country, unfortunately, is confirmation bias. And what happens is they go on like Google, and instead of questioning like some type of economic debate of the United States, they will purposely type in filters saying like Joe Biden bad economics, Trump good. That's like very extreme confirmation bias. But yeah, definitely along those lines of what can be served, what could qualify as confirmation bias for sure. So when you do a research paper, again, I'm using the example of Venus flytraps. You're wanting to get scholarly sources, and if your thesis is about like convincing someone, like in an argument, that's when it gets really big. For example, when I learned about the term confirmation bias, it's when I did my senior thesis about how important video game is for general immersion of the player, like how much video game music really contributes to it. I actually have that presentation saved on my Google Drive. I'm gonna try to find a way to like upload it. I know friends and family will want to see it. I had family visit to see it, and I had friends to see it too. But my senior thesis was all about the importance of video game music and immersion for video games for the player. So what I could have done for confirmation bias is I could have gone to Google and say, well, my thesis, why does video game music immerse the player? That's already kind of serving my bias there. What I should do, and what I thankfully did do, is I just researched kind of like case studies about video game music in general. Like surveys and just kind of like psychology, kind of like report stuff about how players like in their feedback to video game music, rather than me trying to directly support my exact claim. Because your claim looks stronger when you can find like scholarly sources without having to directly just type in your thesis and like super filter. So really a very important skill to develop. It's a pretty good theme, TRK. It's a pretty good theme. And a dance-off, it's a pretty good dancing song. It is now the top of the hour. Yeah. Sounds like it, TRK. You barely had time to fight Kerber's bro. Okay, TRK. Come on. Hey, baguettes are good. Wow, TRK. He's ready with some, like, very shallow, low-effort French jokes. Huh, TRK? Oh, hey. Alright, we will play that on the next hour. Good old Jib Jig. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Get a shamrock shake if you can. If you're lactose intolerant, you can make one at home with soy or oat milk. Get some mint extract. That stuff's actually really good. Lasagna years ago gifted me a giant bottle of mint extract for like milkshakes. I made my own shamrock shakes for quite a while. It was really good.
You failed.
Okay, TRK. Are you wearing green? You didn't answer that yet, TRK. Are you scared to say no? Because Kerberos Bro is walking down the street right now. He crossed Belgium, and he's slowly approaching. You can't escape. TRK, I'm pretty sure that problem would be raised to the European Union if that was a thing. Nice try. Here we go. Geez, TRK, you're just making enemies with all of Europe. Belgium, France. You're basically making enemies with Ireland now. Well, TRK, are you wearing green? That's the first question. Uh-oh, TRK, it ain't looking good. Do you like Ireland as a country, TRK? Just overall? What is up? Welcome, welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Nice. Ireland. Okay, TRK. Is this like anti-UK? You're talking about Ireland should get Northern Ireland back? TRK, you know Northern Ireland like chooses to stay in the United Kingdom. You know, it's the United Kingdom. You know, all four countries. You know, they do. There's like democratic votes about that stuff. I don't know too much about that. I know that they made a pretty bad decision a few years ago about leaving the EU. That was pretty sad. And the EU was willing to like work around how the UK was using pounds and not euros. Like I'm pretty sure. I mean, even now, like, isn't there like an easy conversion rate? Like, if you go visit the UK right now, TRK, can't you just easily convert your euros to pounds? I mean, I answered my own question as I'm asking that, because when you came to the United States, you just had, like, a credit card that was already converting that, so... to US dollars. TRK, you didn't go back... Did you go back to the Netherlands with the United States dollar? Do you want that next time? You want... You know there's state quarters. Actually, TRK, you should ask now, do you want a state quarter? We have enough time that if you come back in August, I can get you a state quarter. What state do you want? I'll hunt it down. What state do you want, and I'll get a quarter for you. good shot.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
That's true. You did get the Super Bowl wallet. That is pretty cool. You left one thing of Royals memorabilia here, by the way. I think I brought that up. But if you come back in August, I guess you could just pick it up. I could mail it if you want, but you know, maybe that's your last line of defense. If somehow your parents say no, you're like, I left one bit of Kansas City Royals memorabilia back in Missouri. The sniper got me pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of good players that tend to join Uncletopia, which is good. It's a very good way to improve. Yeah, great positioning there.
3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Move.
Loophole. There you go, TRK. You know what, at this point, you probably angrily talk about sacks so much that your parents are like, aren't you gonna go fight him again? And they'll support it. Okay, actually, I don't want... Well, hopefully they support positive competition, but hopefully they don't support pettiness. You know, TRK, it's like when Sax played you at the last time you were here. Good, you know, good handshake, and he's like, no, TRK, seriously, it's really cool that you came out here. You know, he was saying some nice stuff. He said something like that. He definitely was like, no, TRK, in all seriousness, yeah. It's great that you flew out here. Thanks for playing, man. See, TRK, that's good sportsmanship. Now, has Sax been a good sport ever since? No. And yes, there are times he is, and there's times he isn't. And you hope that he eventually will consistently be a good sport. And Sax, if you're watching, you can make that change this month. Ooh, that is a really good mini sentry spot. No. We have gold dollars and silver dollars, which, you know, aren't as printed as much as back then, from what I know. Now, gold, silver dollars, those are big on being collectibles, just by default. Kind of like $2 bills. $2 bills are really rare. But there are state quarters. I knew people that would have these, like, plaques. Like, you can get... I knew people that had plaques, but you can also just get a plaque where it has, like, 50 coin slots. That's really good. That's a good chain stab. There are these plaques you can get that have 50 coin slots, and you can collect all 50 state quarters. Pretty cool. In fact, my favorite one I remember is... it's the actual, like, United States map. And the map lets you fill it in with the 50 state quarters. That's really cool. I don't even collect state quarters, but that's something that, like if I ever had, like, kids in the future, that's such a fun activity, like, to just do as a family. Is, like, for their birthday or Christmas early on, you could get them a state quarter collection, like a board like that. And just over time, you collect quarters like that. Yeah, $2 bills. Here, I'll show you. They're really rare, but they work as legal tenure in the United States. It's just funny because they're rare. See? Then you got Thomas Jefferson on it. So, oh wait, hold on. It's blocking it out. Let me...
The control point is being captured.
So yeah, the $2 bill. Ironically, it's rare. So if you pay with a $2 bill, it's like rarity value is higher than like a 5. But it's still $2. Yeah. It's I've had a few $2 bills growing up, and it's actually so rare that as a kid or just growing up in general, I'm like, oh, do I really want to buy like food with a $2 bill, because the $2 bill is pretty rare, yeah. And you know, in the United States, you can just go to a store and they'll usually give you change. But you can't really go to the store and ask, hey, do you got any $2 bills? I mean, you can ask, but they probably don't. In fact, general United States cash registers, like the bills, because I used to work at a movie theater, it's organized by 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. And if they give you a $2 bill, you like put it at the bottom of the 1s. You know, that's usually a good default, is put it at the bottom of the 1s, and then they'll do cash collection at the end of the night. That's a good promotion, TRK. You're already negotiating U.S. economics. Hey, I'll trade my $2 bill for your 5. You know, that's not that bad of a deal. Especially like amongst like kids and teenagers. Depends. Sometimes kids and teenagers will just be like, a 5 is a 5, a 2 is a 2. A 5's gonna get me a Monster and like a hot dog at the gas station, maybe. We do have inflation. They're like, a $2 is just gonna get me the hot dog. Maybe. We do have inflation. But you know, with me, TRK, like an adult, you might get some trades. TRK, is that your treasure hunt? If you come back, you're gonna get a $2 bill? TRK, what if Sax gifts you a $2 bill? Does that work? Nice.
Commence team scramble now.
Okay, TRK, now you're scheming, huh? Oh man. I'm telling you, $2 bills are really rare, to the point that I bet they're like just listed on Amazon and eBay. $2 bills. And you'll be paying more than what they're worth. Are you ready for this? I'll show you. Obviously, there's state flags, which if you go to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, there's like part of Mount Rushmore's monument as you walk to Mount Rushmore is there's pillars, there's obelisks of all 50 state flags hung up as you walk down and walk to Mount Rushmore. Thunder Mountain, I do like Thunder Mountain. Here it is. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, this looks newer, obviously, but this is the exact concept I was talking about. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't even collect state quarters, but honestly, like I said, if I ever like have kids one day, I would definitely get this, like, for my kids. Like one per kid, because that's definitely like that'd be a fun way to just collect stuff across the country. You don't have to you don't have to visit every state. You know, it's you literally can just like go to McDonald's, and then you might just come across like a state quarter, and it's awesome. Definitely, it actually, that's what happens sometimes. Is you'll pay in cash
when you're struggling to focus.
Okay, I am struggling to focus. What were we talking about? Oh, right, state quarters. So you can go to McDonald's and you'll just get like a Kansas state quarter or Kentucky. Let's get this loaded for the top of the hour.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
See, TRK, maybe that's the ultimate strategy, is if you come back in August, we get you one of those state map quarter collector boards, and then you're like, Mom and Dad, I have to keep going back until my collection's complete. 50 peso coins, that's cool. I don't think it counts because of the way every state quarter is different, but you know, hey, it's good to have like metal coins like on your desk, because if you get gift cards, you know, you gotta do the scratch off stuff. I mean, you could scratch with your fingernail, but yeah, I definitely prefer using a coin. Just like do it a lot faster, not have to worry about dirtying up your nails and fingers and stuff. Every single peso coin. I'd have to look up if there are collector peso coins. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really know much about collectible money outside of my country. Like, obviously I know that like pounds and euros, you know, they'll rotate the designs, or they'll do different designs as the years go by, but like if we have state coins, you know, it makes you wonder, like, does Canada have Providence coins? I should ask Cool Dude that. Oh, gotcha. Okay, if you had a state coin of choice, which one would you choose? I'm guessing it's pronounced Zor, XOR. TRK, you haven't answered that either, by the way. Take your time, but what state quarter would you want, TRK? If you came back to visit. Oh, nice. Alright, I'll show you. Here is ours. See, it's got the St. Louis Arch, the Missouri River. People on a boat on the Missouri River. And I'll show one more as an example. I'll show you the state I was born in. Indiana State Quarter. It's got a cart on it for like the Indiana 500. Crossroads of America. There you go. Alright, anyway. And that's the back. The front still has George Washington on it, but the back of the quarters all have different like state symbols, and or they have like different, they're all different. All the backs are different with the state listed and something about the state, something the state's known for. Oh, you're okay. Gotcha. You like Georgia? Gotcha. You know, honestly, I want an Indiana and Missouri State Quarter. I need to get those. I'm gonna get them this year. St. Patrick's Day. This is where I'm making that goal. I do want those state quarters. There you go. Georgia's a cool state.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Well, competitive. I mean, if you want to watch me play competitive scrims, about every 2 to 3 months, I upload my last 2 RGL pugs. So pugs usually only happen late at night, and they're pickup games, and that's when people in the RGL league just get together and play. So because pugs don't happen right now, on average, one of the best ways to practice are on these Uncletopia servers. In fact, I've seen quite a few competitive players on here as I've played throughout the months. I've been playing here for quite a while now, actually, thanks to Lasagna pointing out how great these servers are just overall. So the player base for Uncletopia tends to be mid to top level players. And then, yeah, every now and then at nighttime, they'll call for a pug, and I'll do some practice scrims there. And then, yeah, I always upload my latest too. So the next one should be up like late April. And we've been talking about starting a Highlander team with the community. That's definitely on the back burner. But every now and then I'll have a friend from the community join in voice chat, or they'll just join and we'll practice on here. So. But I'm sure you've noticed, yeah, like there's like really good spy players, there's really good soldier players. Like the spies just know how to backstab you when you're not, the second you might stop spy checking. The soldiers can purposely delay their rockets to try to throw off your reflex timing, and it's good. It makes you a better player. Like that very high skill ceiling, that very high amount of skill that you're playing against a lot, like that can very much help you become a better player. I mean, I'm an advocate that, you know, you can play against anyone and find an outlet to improve in. But yeah, basically what, like I said, the scrims don't really happen till late at night. And so until then, usually the competitive players, if they want to practice, they'll go to a place like the Uncletopia servers. They might do scrims with their friends, but for Highlander, that's 9v9. So, I mean, if you can get like 17 other people, you can do I mean, that'd be like a private scrim. But yeah. I'm all about promoting people to play competitive. It just makes you a better player. It just could really help you in terms of improvement pretty fast, just overall. Until I got into competitive in 2015, I wasn't really playing Pyro to all of, like, I really wasn't pushing Pyro's strengths as a bodyguard as much as I do now. Because in competitive, it taught me about, obviously there's stuff like the Py Bro, you know, protecting your engineer nest and helping out your engineer. But when you get into competitive, they instruct you about how good you are at protecting your medic and the combo, which are the Demo Man and Heavy. Like, you're part of that combo. And competitive just points out that you as a Pyro, you're really good at fending off scouts, soldiers, spies. You can flare gun a sniper. You know, it's just very, basically if the class starts with an S, they could be like really high prioritizing your medic as a kill. And so as Pyro, you have these tools to where you can like fend them off pretty well. And so because I got into competitive, it just helped me a lot with that. It's kind of like you're playing like offensive support. And there are some people that don't like that. They want to play Pyro, like run in and just use the flamethrower all the time, which you can. I'm not against that. But when you get into competitive, players are a lot more coordinated overall, and so you can get shredded really fast. You know, so many classes have shotguns or, you know, heavies revved up, and so the second you try to dive in as Pyro, the team could focus fire you. But see, like right here, as our medic builds Uber, I'm going to try to protect our medic. So see, I'm doing these kind of like small spy checks every now and then. Like, you might as well. Like, if you can like manage your ammo well, it's like that risk reward of spy checking and making sure your medic stays alive. See, our medic popped quick fix here, and we were able to like uproot the teleporter. I don't think we'll get the. I don't know if we'll get the sentry. Quick fix kinda gets out damaged by level 2s. You'd have to be like a heavy, maybe demo man. The squad, yeah. That's funny. I remember when Lazy Purple talked about the squad. I was like, oh yeah, that is competitive Pyro 101. You are looking out. I mean, you're every class, like. So the thing is, it's not just in competitive, and just generalized pubs. When there's one class that can be chosen to die over another, it's medic's usually the top priority. Like, let's say sniper is zoomed in, and he sees. The sniper sees, they see like a heavy and a medic. The sniper player by default is probably going to go after the medic. And that's just kind of medic being at the top of the kill priority list. And so Pyro is kind of dedicated to protecting the medic in regards to how much all the classes want to kill the medic as like the highest priority target on average. You know, medic is the only dedicated healer. And then obviously Uber Charge can just really swing games. So being able to protect your medic and make sure you can like throw out an Uber is pretty big. Pretty big strategy to work towards. See, like right here, actually, I was gonna say, I don't know if the medic's gonna drop down. I kind of like just assumed they would, but that's okay. Okay, the medic's still alive. I was about to just go run back up, make sure they're okay. But Scout, so Scout in competitive, like 9v9, one of each class. You know, Scout's wanting to play flank a lot. In payload, he and the engineer are pushing the cart. That's usually like their default strategy. Scout's really fun. He is this like support pick class, and he's always gauging the objective, and he's always gauging to hold flank. And how much there's like a push and shove of how much flank he and the soldier can kind of like how much the scout and soldier can like take over for the team. And then sniper, you know, sniper's really big at punishing classes that overextend and just big on sightline control. And in competitive, you know, you have a Pyro whose priority game plan is to protect the medic and combo, but also if the Pyro feels like the combo is pretty safe for at least a little bit, the Pyro can also protect the sniper and engineer. So yeah, I think defense spy is underrated, and I don't just mean in competitive. I just mean in general, like in pubs. Because think about like this situation right here. There's 4.5 minutes on the clock. What is one thing that could really get this cart pushed to the end line? And that's an Uber push. What's a class that can just sabotage the opposing team from the inside out and just potentially kill the medic right there? And that's the spy. Obviously, like Scout could try to play aggro, but usually Scout has to deal with like a medic pocket on average, so that could easily be a heavy Pyro soldier demo man. But spy, you know, he's playing espionage. He can just infiltrate from the inside out and sabotage from the inside out. And if you kill their opposing medic, think how much time that can save your team as they have to wait for another potential Uber charge. I mean, they can also decide to charge him without an Uber, but there's definitely that kind of risk reward with that in mind. And so that kind of full circles back to Pyro and the importance of being a bodyguard, like what I'm doing right now for our medic on defense. You know, we're at 50% Uber. If we're gonna counter Uber, there still needs to be a little bit of time. Yeah, see, our medic's wanting to stay a bit safe. And it's just really important for me to protect the medic and the combo overall, because one spy backstab, that could just undermine the game. And obviously, I'm making sure not to beat myself up if I make a mistake there. You want to try to learn and improve. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of my competitive stuff I've been trying to practice, especially with the dispenser here. Like, going back to ammo management, it's a lot. Dispensers are very helpful for the pyro and the heavy. I think those are like the two big classes that just kind of overall appreciate the dispenser the most when it comes to ammo replenishment. Yeah, so we're at Uber now. Now we have to worry about this sniper here. Thankfully, it looks like our demo man and soldier are kind of bombing them. Speaking of, okay, our medic is alive. I thought our medic died. Okay, good. We popped Uber. I was like, the second I start walking away, the soldier bombs in. See, you got to be vigilant. They are out to kill your medic. They are out to just play the objective. Play to win. That's a big thing in just competitive games in general, competition. TF2 is definitely like Pokemon. They call it a game of inches, where if you give an opponent an inch, they can take a mile out of it. And that's in this case. Like, see that scout there? If I didn't like get in front of my medic, that scout might have just killed my medic right there. Okay, so our medic died. Looks like a left flank push, and it looks like they're going in from the center. Oh, I completely missed that soldier. Nice corner hiding. I mean, minute and a half. It's gonna be barely enough time for like one counter Uber, so I'm gonna have to like really make sure our medic stays alive. If we can get a level 2, that'd be really good too. So let me stick around the engineer. So this is looking like, if they don't have an Uber, then like a late game sap into a push could win them the game. So I gotta make sure, or like right here, the soldier just exploited the blind spot of the sentry. And I was kind of looking around. I kind of left for a little bit, and the second I did, that soldier was able to get those rockets in. So you gotta be vigilant, like with pyro. Oh, and they're pushing in. Yeah, sentry's down. They're going. I like the attempts. Oh, so I like the Demo Knight subclass, like Battle Engineer, Battle Medic. The thing is that sticky bombs are really, really good. Like, Demo Man is the priority Uber target. Like, in the list of, like, if Medic has his Uber and he has a choice, on average the priority is Demo Man, and then Heavy, and then like Soldier and Pyro are like tied. That's kind of the priority list. And so the fact that Demo Man has just such a strong AoE damage output, like you combine sticky bombs and grenades, and he's just, yeah, the damage output's insane. And so with Demo Knight, you're getting rid of sticky bombs. In fact, if you're running the boots, you're getting rid of grenades too. So you definitely, for your team, because remember in Highlander there's only one of each class, so it definitely can be, you're definitely sacrificing a lot of kind of that mid-range. The thing about Demo Man is that he's like an initiator. He is creating space for your team. Heavy's the sustainer. Pyro's the bodyguard. Medic is, the dedicated healer. But with sticky bombs, when you're pushing the charge, you are creating space for the team. And so if you get rid of sticky bombs, the opposing team is like, oh, I don't have to worry about 60, 70 damage a bomb. It's like, And that's not to undermine Demo Night. Again, there's some cool stuff you can do with Demo Night. And just, yeah, like, even on Uncletopia here, there still is, like, you can play a max of 3 of each class, which is totally fine. So in this environment, someone could play Demo Night, and if we really need, like, some sticky bombs to handle a sentry, maybe, then someone else could play Demo Man without, you know, the shields and stuff. So. But I encourage you, if you like Demo Night, keep playing Demo Night. But I think that's cool that you're practicing grenades. There's a high learning curve with getting good with, I mean, basically any weapon in this game. And I'm sure you've seen like cool like air shots in TF2. Like that's definitely like a high learning curve across the board, is just getting good with air shots, which can make or break a game. I mean, Scout is considered a pretty hard matchup for Demo Man, and so being able to get really good at popping a Scout up with like one grenade and then air shot killing him with another is like really big. Nice. Oh, backstab. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great week.
Extraction begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the car!
Nice. Sarcasm. I know that Leah Ren player is really good. He's like a really good instrument player. I think people were trying to give them crap. That's what it looked like today. I mean, they've been doing well today from what I've seen. great engineered, like, nest coordination, well, building coordination. Seems like just another thing with good engineer play is taking advantage that you have a shotgun, so definitely can outplay opponents with it and stuff. Good defense. Nice. That's a cool scatter gun. And then the last second I saw the name tag, like half of it. Oh gosh. The design without the name tag is good. Unfortunately, it has that. Nice. Excuse me. Oh, good shot. Kerber's bro. I think you missed TRK. He, I don't know if it shows the chat before, but TRK made a pretty low effort insult Kerber's bro. Now, obviously, I know you're not going to take it personal, which is good. You shouldn't. Obviously, just don't take things personal in general. It's a good skill. But TRK, yeah, exactly. Where is he? 1 second, Kerberos, bro. 1 second, because he was saying, "What were you gonna do? Beat him with a baguette today?" And I was like, "Oh wow, TRK, come on." That was a very like low level, low effort French joke. Hold on.
Mission ends victorious.
Wait, I don't think that. Hold on. 1 second. All right, let's see. You might be asleep. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh. My croissant! Kerber's bro back on the emote game. You've been hitting out of the park lately. I've just been laughing over and over at these emote posts. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Kerber's bro. Yeah, well, you're a day ahead, so I guess for you it was yesterday, but as of right now it's St. Patrick's Day for the United States. I am wearing green. Got green shorts, and I got Weevil from Metroid on my shirt, and his like affinity weapon, the battle hammer, is green. That's kind of his signature color. It's still making me laugh. Kerber's bro. Also, welcome. Hold on. He might have fallen asleep. Okay. Uh-oh. Dang, Herbert's was really looking to fight. Uh-oh. We are not done yet. Uh-oh. You know, TRK did start the fight. TRK, I think Kerberos Bro will be merciful. You can still make a peace treaty right now, TRK. I mean, TRK started it. That's for sure. I will say that. Kerberos Bro is just trying to be kind, and TRK is just trying to pick fights. I can't say I'm surprised. He's done this before. With Sax. Come on, TRK. Has Sax redeemed himself lately? No. He doesn't have the best track record this year, I'll tell you that. But still, TRK, you gotta be the better man there. You know, I can't say you're the better man here, TRK, because Kerberos Bro, I think Kerberos Bro is willing to offer a peace treaty. You know, here's the thing, Kerberos Bro. I could say that TRK is asleep because he's in Europe, but so are you. So, you know, TRK, it's starting to look like you're dodging him. Kerberos Bro can stay up late. Oh, it is the top of the hour. We gotta play Jib Jig. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go get a shamrock shake if you can. If you're lactose intolerant, you can make one at home with oat milk or soy milk and mint syrup. And lactose-free ice cream. Your diesel train's asleep. Diesel train. I was gonna say, if that heavy was around the corner, kind of looking like a horror movie moment. Caught on film. Not that the medic couldn't fight out, they definitely could have. That's the cool thing about TF2, you can... There's all that potential for a class to outplay another class. It's a game that rewards a lot of skill, just overall. Great song. We'll hear it in an hour.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Dude, what a good soundtrack. Donkey Kong Country 2? Heck yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the car.
Nice. Oh, good shot. Ooh. Good level 1. I think the level 1's at top left. Oh, nice. Alright, I'll be right back.
Competition begins in 30 seconds. Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. sentence there. Okay. Jello Donatello. I think that's their avatar. No, it's not their avatar. Probably have to hire an artist to draw that. I don't think Donatello's ever had a Jello product. Maybe there could be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jello. Like branded Jello.
Everyone, we must stop that bomb!
Okay.
Everyone, we must stop that bomb!
Good rocket.
Everyone, we must stop that bomb!
Nice. Yeah, be careful back there. Yeah, in that situation, it's like, I mean, you run faster if you run forward, but that murders some dude crits, so it's kind of like a gauge fight and flight there. Could try to go for like a crossbow arrow into Uber, so obviously it depends on the context of other characters around you and the location you're in. That might have been back burner pyro again. Be careful when they do a jetpack dive like that.
Stop that bomb!
That looks like a dangerous bomb play. Let's be careful with that. Between that soldier and the pyro with the jetpack, they're still running it. Yeah. Oh, good bomb. was good. That was a really good rocket on the cart. Oh. Hello. A good shot. That was a good play. Diving engineer and the sniper got me as I was looking up. That was good. Good play.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5 minutes left in the mission.
Good backstab. Good backstab. I was mentioning that earlier. The Uncletopia servers tend to have a lot of good spy players on average, just good players in general. Definitely great, just competitive practice all around. like an average player plays like mid to top level in terms of like skill. But you know, like I was saying earlier, I mean, you can get good practice against like any skill level. It's just that definitely a lot of things I see in competitive scrims, I see a lot on Uncletopia servers. Oh, hey. See if I can wall break.
Thank you.
I need to make a play. Nice. I think I need. Okay, well we're pushing in the middle. I'll just say I'm gonna try to go down that right flank. Heavy tends to demand a lot of attention because, I mean, if they're not giving you attention, you could mow down the team pretty fast. So let's see if I can like distract with like a right flank play. I mean distract, but yeah, if they don't, you know, if I keep firing, then that could be a lot of destruction. Yeah, they just popped through here. It's pretty good. Yeah, they have that right flank pretty held down. Careful. Probably need to actually try this.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Go for the boppy. Yeah, I think we need to cause havoc on the right flank. At least I will try to see if I can make a lot of progress for the team. Yeah, so I think this will just waiting for me to uncloak. Oh, hey. Oops. Okay, level 1. Gotcha. That might be good intel for them to know. Because if there's a level 1, sometimes you can just push through right there. In terms of main course dinner, level 1 sentry is like an appetizer. Level 2 is the main course, and then level 3 is a really nice dessert if you can get it. I knew my glasses cloth was over here, but I need to definitely clean this. This is pretty new, but I actually don't know the proper way to clean these. Yeah, I'll just look it up, because this is pretty new for my blue light glasses. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that crit rocket. Oh my gosh, that poor medic. That was a good spy pick. I'm trying to, my mind's trying to map how our spy got over there that fast. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. Got over there and picked the medic. Good pick. Oh, very bold. That was a good play. That was a really good play.
The bloody car is not moving!
How's it going? Nice. Good dive in. It was like from a Pyroland soldier, yeah, it was good. Keep it boppy. Oh, good shot. Good shot.
We have been awarded a dis-
Nice, good rush down. Good higher flank play. And speaking of ninja backburner pyro. Good. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the same scout. He was really good at playing Rushdown. I had to be very careful there.
The bloody car's not moving! Ah!
Uh-oh.
Ah! Ow!
Teleporter is probably outside over here.
The car's not moving, lads! Thank you, Doctor. Ah, get to the car! Oh! The car!
Oh, okay, so it's on that side. Because it's a good teleporter spot. Oh, as I say that, I think they got Uber and then a crit rocket. It really is a game of inches there. Like if I like 2 seconds earlier ran to my medic, might have been able to air blast, but this is, I mean, obviously, yeah, you gotta be a realist when you compete, but it's interesting to with the conversation of game of inches, players can take a mile off there. That's a good example. That includes if I missed the air blast. If they still would have, I mean, some soldiers might have not have done a rocket there. They saw a pyro right next to the medic, or delayed their rocket. Under 4 minutes. And try to protect our medic as we go Uber. Really? Okay. Almost have crits. I don't know if they have a level 3 though. If they have a level 3, that could be difficult. Definitely adapt. Usually if you do crits versus a level 3, you try to use the crits to kill like the engineer. Like their medic. They don't potentially counter Uber and stuff. Top of the hour.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I could tell. Sometimes people go engineered it at first to help out your teleporter. That looked like those two were wondering if that was going to go. Be like the initiator of like putting a level 3 up. They might not, and that's okay.
Sentry going up.
That is a big thing Uncle Dane has been pushing, and it's been very helpful overall. Is a long time ago, Uncle Dane just kind of gave some advice saying help out your fellow engineer players by leveling up their teleporter, by going engineer yourself for a bit. Yeah, definitely super helpful. Obviously, in competitive, there's only one engineer in Highlander, but yeah, still helpful. Ooh, good grenades. They like sticky jump in and then fire. I need to build an exit. Oh wow, they have a lock on my buildings. Hey, how's it going? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go get a Shamrock Shake. I know Shamrock Shake lasts basically all of March, so. And, you know, if you're vegan, you can use oat milk, soy milk, make it at home. Get that mint syrup. There's some pretty good. I know. Oh, what's the brand? I'm gonna look it up. If I die, I'm gonna get the name of it to make like Shamrock Shakes at home. I'm not talking about the meme, we got food at home and it's not as good. No, you can make just as good Shamrock Shakes at home with like this mint syrup. Obviously, milkshake making is kind of a skill though. You don't want to underestimate that if you over pour milk, yeah, it gets like really runny, and then if you don't put much milk, it's like half ice cream. Sloshy ice cream, there you go. Which, those two can both be good, but... yeah, definitely trying to get that milkshake like they tend to make it at McDonald's. Takes a bit. Now, to be fair, McDonald's milkshake uses soft serve ice cream, and that's its own process. If I had a ton of money... okay. I'm a very like frugal person overall. Life is good, you know. If you know, to me, making it in life is like paying your bills enough to buy, you know, food, pay your bills, and have a little bit left over if you want to, well, go get a Shamrock Shake at McDonald's every now and then, right? Anyway, if I had a lot of extra money, I'm actually gonna put this extra down over here. If I had if I ever have a lot of excess income I can spend, obviously I'm big on like savings, but the two things I definitely would want, like big money saving projects, right? A hot tub, and then I definitely want a soft serve ice cream machine. The only thing is that you'd have to repair it, like you have to clean it and repair it and stuff, but that's okay. I definitely am gonna look into a soft serve ice cream machine, because man, both MU and UCM, my two universities I went to, they both had all-you-can-eat soft serve ice cream machines. Oh, it was so nuts. It was like really good soft serve. Sometimes you go to a buffet, and one of the shortcuts they do to save money is it's like, oh, nice, as me too. One of the shortcuts they do is they just really dial up basically sugar water ice cream. Not that much like actual ice cream. Like it's a lot of like it tastes a lot like frozen sugar water. It's not bad, but you can tell that they're finding ways to cut corners and then hoping that kids just go, ooh, ice cream, you know. But my universities I went to, it was like I mean, it's like McDonald's soft serve, all you can eat. It was nuts. And they had like, you know, you could put toppings on it and stuff. It was great. I would, at both universities, I would like make waffles, and then I'd put like soft serve ice cream on the waffles after that. Though I will say, this isn't a bad thing. UCM had two different soft serve ice cream machines, depending on the dining hall. One of the dining halls was, I think it was like, it was technically like a, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. Technically like that low fat, not frozen yogurt, but, and it was still good. The other one was not about being low fat and stuff. That one was all about like full fat, full sugar frozen yogurt. You're like, heck yeah. They weren't trying to cut for health things. And I'm kind of a big advocate of that. Again, I didn't hate the other ice cream machine. But I think when it comes to like dessert, I'm big about like go big or go home. It's kind of like how I drink coffee. I'll either just drink black all the time, or if I'm gonna add some milk or sugar, I'm gonna add like a ton for like a mocha frappa what's it. Copyright Mr. Murphy, MCC Longview. He was my history professor, and he used that phrase. I use it to this day. Yeah, that's definitely my philosophy when it comes to like sweets. Just go big or go home. Because sometimes sweets, they're trying to hit two birds with one stone. And they're like, oh, it tastes just as good and it has less fat or less sugar, but you can taste the cuts to it. Again, the UCM case, one of the machines was still good. It's just the other one wasn't doing the health thing, and yeah, I definitely like that one a lot more.
Dispenser going up. Teleporter going up.
probably move this a little bit so it doesn't get blind spotted by that garage on the right. In this case, it can get a tad bit blind spotted, but there's enough reaction time from like a rocket that you can move the sentry, or like some heavier scout bullets from like a minigun or pistol. You should have enough reaction time to pull this back if the chip damage gets high enough. Also, the chip damage rate is at the point where your team probably is going to go after them or try to handle them, so you have to kind of try to bank off of that as well. I also know that there's at least one spy probably after this nest, so I gotta be careful. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, there's a sniper. I was like, hey, how's it going? That was risky too. If there was a sniper by the car, I might have died. This game's really big on risk and reward. It's a big part of how great its game design is. Oh! Was that a sniper shot from behind? I think it was by the garage. Do my teleport and try to blow up the heavy. He's probably, or the spy, they probably are. Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably encountering someone that just spawned in. They're fighting someone. Oh, here come the sticky bombs. Nice. The wave. Oh, they have like taken over the platform.
Sensor going up. Teleporter down! Teleporter coming right up.
Oh, nice crit rock.
Teleporter going up. Teleporter down!
That is a good flank indicator. If you can put a teleporter a little bit outside of your nest, towards more of like enemy territory, it can usually it can be a pretty good indicator of when they're on the flank. Like this is pretty risky here, especially with that sniper snipe line. But I'm gonna. Never mind. I was about to, but yeah, I gotta.
Sentry down!
They're going in. Good shot. Nice. I gotta watch the cart. This is where like a scout could trickle into the game, so I gotta be careful. It's a good mini sentry placement. You can really fend off like us trying to dive in to stop pushes. Like just pick us off basically, because when we dive down there, when they do a push, on average we'll take some chip damage, and that mini sentry could finish us off. I'm actually taking note of that. That was really good. Like right there, where the mini was, that's a very good spot. It's just far enough where the average player might not direct their attention to it immediately, especially when we're trying to fend off from the cart. So, very good spot. Okay, here comes probably last game push. Unless they trickle in on overtime. So.
Done and done.
That was good comedic timing. The milk and then the demo man turning around like that.
Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Keep going.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, get.
Defend our cause.
They might need metal. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. Okay. backstab. Nice. Nice engineer strat. Is there a teleporter? Maybe soon. Ooh, hey. Ooh, nice. Could jump. That scout, yeah, that's great. That's good. I think the only thing is that their spawn isn't there. They might not know that, but it is funny. I mean, they could punish people that go back there. Good rocket. They're in and out very fast. That's good. Oh wow. Yeah, that's good sightline control. I like that sniper get up. Well, I think they're going for like an air blast play then. I see the vision. Could have been just like a backburner flank play too. I mean, you could play for both. You know. It's just great repositioning in general. Careful. Good air blast. Oh, that's close. It's so close.
Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the car!
Nice counter, Uber. Nice. Good rocket lead. I like predicting me running in there. I guess that was the other demo I feel that Sentry was a good check. As I was trying to jump over the fence there. Sentry's in a good spot. I'm gonna try to see if I can at least poke it. Yeah, I think this was the Sentry that was up to that was targeting me when the demo killed me. I jumped over the fence. It's a really good spot just overall. Because if you look there, I have to approach around the corner, and then the Sentry, I'll be in its sight lines. But if we go outside, it could be hard to catch. Also, just at a really good angle from the high ground. If we go like from below here, I'm definitely taking notes on that spot too. There's been a few really good Sentry spots I'm taking note of.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
That's a really good spot. Well, we could try this. I have to wind up, like, very careful timing, but... I say that, I'm just gonna be wound up right here. Yeah, we gotta move a bit. There we go. Alright, this will be my last map for tonight.
Pop quiz. How long does it take to beat a moron to death? Bam. Sorry, time's up. You're dead.
We win. He's good.
Prepare to compete in 30 seconds.
Yeah, why don't you come over and say that to my
Get
face,
ready.
guy? Hey, is somebody getting...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission
Yeah, I like
begins
this
in
map a
30
lot.
seconds.
Hey, thanks, Doc.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Defend icon.
We did it, mate. Thank you, Doctor.
Good reflect. Yeah, I was wondering if they were gonna like wait to reflect a possible like grenade or sticky. That was really good. It's like a Jedi force flick. Like a I mean, it's literally like that's like a frame one parry. Street Fighter. Or Soul Calibur 2. Street Fighter 3, 5, 6, or yeah, Soul Calibur 2.
Gonna kill you and I'll keep killing you.
Yeah, I guess there's a screenshot shortcut on this left side of the keyboard. I have the G1 to 6 keys on the left here. That's funny. It's kind of crazy to think some of the added shortcuts. I mean, I have these M1, 2, 3, and R shortcut buttons in the top left as well. I definitely just don't have like anything assigned to them. I think, yeah, there was like a time I tried to assign like a push to talk button on Discord for it, but because it counts as like the left side keys count as like F keys, yeah, you definitely could be opening like windows and stuff. So be careful. Yeah, the same reaction as that heavy. I was like, oh, which way do we go now? I've never been in that spawn when it changes. I'm guessing the heavy hasn't either, but I think he's going for comedic effect.
Additional time.
Nice, good sticky trap. Oh, they might have been demo men on my last I thought they were sold. Maybe they might have thrown out like a grenade or sticky bomb. Because the kill logs had finished off, so it might have been a grenade. Or sticky bomb. Dang. That was an insane kill. That soldier melee dive kill on our medic. Like that angle was pretty nuts. They had to curve around and stuff. Yeah, good. Curve around right by the respawns. Or respawn. Top of the hour. Last time for tonight. What a good song. Great song. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go get a shamrock shake. It's like all month. If you're vegan. Soy milk, oat milk. And actually I need to show, okay, at the end of the stream, I'm going to show the mint syrup that I used. That you can make like as good as shamrock shakes. That spy was out of there. That definitely was a spy getting those pickups. That was actually crazy evasion. Yeah, it's good to watch that right flank. It's like overall while you're holding third on this defense. Holding third on defense. Nice. Good punish. Alright, let's look up this this syrup. Let me change this back. Look at the mint syrup real quick and then we'll call it a night. Okay. For ice cream, yeah, I bet it'll be one of the first results. The third one. This. So my friend Lasagna gave this to me years ago. He used to work with his dad for like coffee catering. This stuff's nuts. This lasts me for a while, but happy St. Patrick's Day. Even when it's not St. Patrick's Day, I highly recommend this for shakes. I've never tried it for like a mint macchiato, like a coffee mint drink. I bet that would be pretty good. I definitely actually want more of this. This is one of those things where like drink vendors will get it, but I haven't seen this in stores. I think that's kind of a big factor too. When Lasagna gave it to me, you know, he was able, it was like extra they didn't want, or I think they had like oversupply or something. Yeah, this is great. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for Pokemon Showdown. Actually, so the Mugen video will be out tomorrow morning. That's ready to be exported. That should be pretty good. We'll have our first Mugen tournament this Friday. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is this weekend. Pokemon Highlander in person is the weekend after. And we're gonna have a Google. We're gonna have like a Google Calendar set up tomorrow as well, where people can start signing up for exhibitions, and it'll be like easier to coordinate that. Hopefully we'll get an expedition tomorrow, but it's okay if we don't. All right, guys, have a good night. Stay safe. See you around.